Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. Hope everyone is blessed and hopeful and staying in the word. So I was thinking about something last night while I was working and things like that. So it was a couple of thoughts running through my mind, and one that came to me was, why not tell people, sometimes even the people that's closest to you, when you're believing God for something or when you're wanting something? So this is what I came up with, and I know it's true because the Bible don't lie, of course. Let's start there. But people, and a lot of people say, well, you can't stop what God has for me, but you can. Okay, that's the thing. You can stop your blessing, because if you are believing God for something and you've been praying for it, and then you run and tell everyone you come into contact with, even sometimes the closest to you that you trust, you can't tell them, because sometimes they're not trying to be intentionally hurtful or doubtful with you, but it may come off as that. You may take it as that. So you're in a sensitive state when you're waiting on God. It's very sensitive. It's personal. And that's the moment you're building your faith. That's the moment God is looking at you saying, okay, I may not answer you now, but because God is God, he can give it to you just like that. But he wants to know what you're doing while you're waiting on him to come through. And if you're running and telling everybody, this is what I'm getting, like even if you're speaking out of faith, this is what I'm getting, oh, this, by faith I got this, or I'm believing God for this, they can cause doubtful thoughts to you. They can give you a look that's doubtful, a smirk, anything. Satan uses anything. And the thing is, like I said again, they're not even trying to. And then you may have people, I've had people when I'm praying for something, I've had people that I haven't even told, don't even talk to on a regular basis, come to me with that very thing in a doubtful, negative way. But I want it. So that's what I'm saying. So people, Satan, it's enough that he has an awareness. So you don't need anybody personal doubt, personal belief on anything that you're believing for. That's just unnecessary. So I would say just stay quiet, because like I said, this is a personal time between you and God. You and God. Faith is manifested through the test, right? So I believe a lot of times that's why God don't answer our prayers right away, because he's more interested in what we're doing while we're waiting on him. Are we trusting him? Because God, like I said, God he's not petty. He's like, oh, I'm not going to give it to you because I'm just going to make you wait. No, he wants that relationship. He wants that closeness with you. He wants that trust. He wants that belief from you that I'm going to stand because he's my God. And he's my Lord. He will provide all of my needs according to his riches and glory. So he wants to know, is you going to stand on it? And that can be interfered by other people's thoughts, because that's a form of witchcraft, when other people's thoughts are just thinking on you. They're just thinking, because people will pray that you don't make it, hope that you don't make it, but then congratulate you when you do make it, and then trust you when you make it. So you have to just learn to just keep it to yourself, right? Move in silence. Move in silence. Even though what's meant for you, people say, oh yeah, again, what's meant for me, can't nobody stop it. It's a gray area there. Like I said, again, you're the only person who can stop it. But then if you waver, if you doubt, if you come back and like, well, I'm thinking about it. She been waiting on God too, and she haven't gotten it all these years, or she believe in God. She go to church every Sunday, and she's still in the same situation. See, you can't. So it's personal. It's between you and God. Don't tell anybody, I would say not even the closest. I've learned that because they're going through things, right? And it may be a sensitive moment for them that they're not telling you something, and they may act nonchalant about it. And then that could send off a signal to you, like, they weren't even excited when I told them, or just anything can be used to kind of deter you from standing firm without wavering. And I would say also to just move with confidence. Move with a solid confidence that it's done. Just move solidly. And it's best to move that way anyway. You don't want, your testimony is when it's manifested. Your prayer is manifested. Your faith is manifested. That's the testimony. So it's good to just build that time that you're waiting on God. That's the time to build that relationship with God, to build that trust with God, to stay grounded in His Word. Use that time to just do that while you're quietly waiting. Okay? So, and I've learned too with doing that, it gathers a strength, like a different type of strength too. Like when you're like waiting silently without telling anybody anything. I don't engage in negative conversations. I don't watch the news. You have to shut down all avenues of like communication sometimes. Like all roads, all closed. Because if there's a crack in the door, he's coming. Satan's coming to try to steal that belief, that faith that you got. He will come, because it's enough without you telling people he try to come and plant doubt. A commercial may come on and it may be something about you're believing God for a healing, and a commercial may come on and you're like, wow, right? That's him. And you haven't told nobody what you're believing God for regarding the healing. So, like I said, it's enough that he comes without you even telling people. So just deal with that without people personal motives on your prayer, what you're believing God for. Okay? Because it's a wonderful thing when you come out. When you stand firm and when you're waiting, oh my goodness, it's a wonderful thing. It's a wonderful thing for that to be finally manifested. It's a great feeling. It's a supernatural high you feel. It's a supernatural blessing as well, because you know that it comes from God and only God. So, and then that builds your trust with God as well, because you're like, God, I haven't told nobody. I know this was you, because it's just been me and you. You're the only person I talk to. You're the only person that I've been with. I've been spending time with. I know that you're God. I just know. And each time that he does come through for you, you just get like I know you're God. And then you say it again, I know you're God. But that each time you're saying, I know for me, each time that I'm saying like, I know you are God, it's a higher depth. It's a higher, like I'm saying the same thing, but I'm like, it's a higher level, like my belief with God. Like, oh, you're God now. You're God. You're God. And that just builds a deeper, stronger relationship, and it brings you closer to God, because that's what Satan is after. Satan is after your faith. That's it. He's after your faith, because he knows with faith that relationship is gained with God. And that's what God wants. God doesn't want religion. God doesn't want, all of these religious practices. He wants just relationship, one-on-one. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday again. He wants relationship with you. He wants that communion. He wants you to know that he is God. Know that he is your Lord over everything. And the way to get that and without wavering is to stand. And you don't want everyone's like, you know, speculating, looking in. Oh, she told me she was believing God for this. Child, you know, you just don't want that. So just stick with God. Just keep talking to God, keep praying, keep fasting, keep getting in his word, keep just aligning yourself with him. Okay? And I'm telling you, you can't go wrong. You cannot go wrong. And it's just a wonderful feeling. Praise and worship, you know, just stay focused on that. So I hope that helped someone with that. But yeah, so just remember to just always stay in faith. Stay in faith. Stay in faith. Keep listening to things that talk about faith, because you want your soul, you want your spirit, you want your soul to take root of that you're listening to. You want to just be able to finally just wake up and be like, it's easy. I'm gonna stand no matter what, and eventually you'll get to the point where your faith is faith. Your faith is full blown. Your faith is, you can't shake it. And so no matter what you hear, your faith won't be shook, you know. So, but until then, you want to just move in silence. But even when your faith get like that, you still don't want to tell anyone, because you don't know that person's heart. That person may kiss on you, hug on you all day, every day, but in their heart, and only God knows a man's heart. In that heart, it may be an underlying motive. Even they may not even know until your blessing comes. It may bring it out of them, and they'll be like, "Oh God!" Now they're praying to God, "Please remove this from me." You just don't know. So that's why I say, don't tell people your business. Don't tell people anything. Just stay in communion with God. That's it. All right. Well, until then, stay blessed and stay in faith.